Hello. Looks like we've got a decent amount of folks here today, which is exciting. I'm trying to find the right colors though. Oh no. I seem to have missed our colors. Well, actually, Jewel is kind of purpley, so let's do some purple. And I do believe I think we are just about ready to go. So let's get into it. We are on our last day of today in Global Hack Week, but we still have a few more things in the next day. So looking forward to how you all will wrap up today in Global Hack Week. Clear some more things. All right, last chance. If you haven't checked in, go ahead and check in, which, silly me, I already lost the link. Alrighty. I'm sure. Yep, there we go. 4 folks got it. Jewel's adorable. I think she's really cute. I'm looking forward to the stickers. I will say I liked her better with the green face and not the purple face. But I mean, a mascot's a mascot, and just gotta let her grow on ya. Alrighty. But welcome to day 6 of season launch. It's so nice to see you all this week, and you all have been very excited and keeping up the energy, and it's been so nice. And as for your MLHers, it's just me today. My name is Cecilia. I'm the coach of Major League Hacking, and I love to read. But how was yesterday? And there was a lot yesterday. You went to the keynote by Swift, and where he's pretty much reminding you that the future is bright and it's on your shoulders, and there's so much ahead of you. And so we look forward to all the things you'll create. You also met Jewel, as you briefly heard me say. Welcome, Jewel, our 2026 season mascot. Jewel the jumper wire jellyfish. That is going to be a mouthful when I go to events. I'm looking forward to it, though. Hanson was also a bit of a mouthful, and so was Izzy. Then we welcomed Jewel to the community by creating adorable little swag items like hats or a mood lamp. I love the mood lamp idea because I like coding at night, and that's such a cute little combo. Then we have an adorable plushie by 404. Honestly, super here for it. It's kind of giving Mona, but also its own unique thing, and I love it. And if you'd like to create your own content for Jewel, we welcome you to go do so at mlh.link/welcome Jewel. And also, right after that, you hacked with Gemini CLI with Ryan. Now, I have to say, if any of you did show up, was there an appearance by TNR at all? Maybe, maybe not. He hasn't really made an appearance in a very long time. But looks like you worked on some things. I actually have no idea what it is that y'all did, but looks like it was a board game coach or something like that, which is kind of cool. And then you identified hidden bias in AI models with Quinn. I know he was super excited to prep this for you, was doing all sorts of work, making sure that you all had a great foundation to keep working with AI in your projects. And you raced between Wikipedia pages with me. And this was actually our last round. It was a fun way to kick off our season mascot by ending with a jellyfish. As for what's happening today on our schedule, now remember, it is our last day, and UT is bringing it home by going through charting with D3.js and React Part 5 at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 p.m. IST. Then he has a Part 6 back-to-back at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 a.m. IST. And honestly, anytime UT does a stream, there's just so much good content. He really goes into depth for you all, and so I heavily encourage you show up and celebrate all the work he's put into making these workshops for you. Or if you happen to watch the recording on YouTube, that you maybe send a message in Discord or let us know in one of our feedback forms toward the end about how much you enjoyed it. Then you have Alberto coming back with a real-world project in IoT at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 a.m. IST. And Kari coming back with part 2 of our custom pet dashboard app at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 a.m. IST. And Abdullah will be closing us all off, I think, with a paper of the month at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. IST. I know you all have been really looking forward to this. Folks have really enjoyed that paper of the month, so I'm wondering what it will be. And then Alberto will do a part 2 of that real world IoT project at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. IST. And finally, and sadly in a way, we will close up our season launch week with closing ceremony. But we are not quite done in that there will be announcements for future Global Hack Weeks, all sorts of things, any wrap-up information you'd like to know about, and really just anything else you'd like to ask us about. It's a good chance to get your last questions in, especially with regards to your points, swag, etc. So we encourage you celebrating the send-off of season launch and starting a great hackathon season with us. And as a reminder, we encourage you to work on challenges. These feature challenges will get you your basic swag. And if you decide to show up to any more live events, there's still a few left. There's a chance for you to get some bonus swag in the mail that you get. So always a plus to check out those challenges, and maybe it might be the foundation of your next hackathon project. Now, as always, and like I mentioned just a bit ago, if you'd like to help us make Global Hack Week even better, we encourage you to give us some feedback at mlh.link/GHW feedback. From we loved the stream to I wish we talked about this, or we ran out of time, or we'd love to see more Jewel on stream. Whatever that feedback may be, we'd love to hear it and read it. And so we encourage you to fill that out. And also, since we're coming up to the end of the week, I want to also plug in a reminder that if you'd like to demonstrate your work, get some feedback from the community, that we encourage you to go to mlh.link/GHW demo. Oh no, 404, you goofed. It's GHW feedback, not just feedback. All right. I'm just teasing. Okay, but yes, so if you'd like to demo any of your work that you've done this week or things that you'd like to show off, and like I said, if you want to get feedback from the community, what a great way to do it. We had a demo that was featured, I think, yesterday at Today in Global Hack Week, and no. Okay, so there's some, I need to clarify this. There's another MLHer that I talk with a lot, and we were like playing with color schemes. And we were like, but what if she's this color and this color and this color? And we're like, nah, green is it. Like green fits. But also like Wicked just came out and there's all like the blue, like the green versus purple. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we were having thoughts. I realized that was out of context. That's on me. That's just because we were just joking about things. Anyway, the thing I wanted to get at was that if you have completed a project or are working on a project and you want to get some feedback, or even just to show off to the community, go to mlh.link/GHW demo. So that way we can showcase your work to the community either in closing ceremony or even on Discord, because we would love to elevate our community and showing what they're doing. All right. Yes, this Global Hack Week went by super quick. But you all were very, very energetic this week, and it made it so much more fun, honestly. So thanks for showing up, everybody. Okay, we are at the Q&A. I know that was pretty short. It is usually pretty short towards the end of the week. But I did see, let's see, folks are mostly chatting in chat. Love to see it. Ooh, if you built your portfolio, I see you, why don't you go ahead and submit it to our demo link? That would be a great way for folks to see your portfolio, give you some feedback, and check it out. All right. Let's see. Any last questions? Oh, actually, I wanted to do a quick little shout out. When I was going through the past chat while waiting for folks to show up for Wiki Races 404, I saw that you took some of my advice and you actually got some sleep. And I wanted to say that I'm really proud of you for growing and realizing, hey, yeah, that's kind of toxic. Like staying up all day, every day is kind of rough, but sleeping is important. And I love that you were passing on that feedback to other people. Jewel is awesome, but what are other animals you'd have loved to see? I gotta be honest, the jellyfish hit. Like, that was it. That was what I needed in my life. That said, like most of my thinking was on like jaguars, jackrabbit. Trying to think of what else. Honestly, I wasn't being very creative when I was thinking of J-based animals, and I was like, what? What's out there? And I realized, I'm like, do I even know animals all that well? And the answer was no, apparently. There's a lot of animals I've not witnessed or seen. And I'm like, this is awkward. But honestly, I tend to enjoy the surprise factor of our season mascot, especially because we are limited to an animal with that first letter being what the current letter is. So like this year is obviously a J for jellyfish. And I'm like, I feel like it's obvious, but I feel like we can't do kangaroo next year because like everyone does K for kangaroo is just like there. And I'm like, but what's the tech thing gonna be? Like maybe Colonel, I guess. I don't know. I'm like already thinking about next season mascot. Like what's it gonna be? What's it going to be? And, like in 20 years or something like that, like what will MLH do? Will they start back at A? Will they, keep going into like maybe other alphabets? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of different possibilities. Koala. That is, you can make a lot of jokes with koala. Like you're a qualified hacker. Okay. All right. With that, I think it's time to stop. Cool. Any last questions before I see you off on your last Global Hack Week day today? Reminder of all the challenges, getting those points in, making sure that if you have a demo you'd like to demonstrate, going to mlh.link/GHW demo to make sure that we can celebrate your work. And as always, if you have any questions and you don't have time to wait until tomorrow's closing ceremony, or you want a quick answer, go ahead and post that in the Discord, in our support channels, and so on. Yeah. All right. No new questions. So I think we're good. Go work on those challenges, show up to those live streams or watch the recordings and, of course, give us feedback so that way we can make it all better for you. All righty. Have a good day or good rest if you're going to bed. Yeah. It is a quiet but very busy last day. I'm sure it is, especially as folks are wrapping up. See some thoughts already for next year's season mascot. Keep those in mind when we open up stuff for our other secret swag opportunities in the following year. Just put a note, put a reminder in your calendar for next season launch. All right. Bye, y'all. Happy hacking.